Hey guys, happy Saturday. Yay for me because I recorded a whole tutorial and apparently I wasn't filming. Yay! So I was like, oh, I'm going to take all my makeup off and I guess I'll try to do it again. But I was like, you know what? I like to mix it up. I don't always actually like to do tutorials, and I really like to do DIY stuff and reviews and stuff. So I figured I'd mix it up from everybody this week, and I'd talk about actually some of my top drugstore kind of back to school finds. So I'm going to get started. And what I'm basically going to talk about are things that are really great for back to school, for things for you to be able to do your makeup in the morning and it to go really fast. So I'm going to go in order. I'm going to do one thing from every category. So, you know, eyes, lips, face, primer, what have you, and everything. So yeah, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is a concealer. And this is the e.l.f. Conceal and Hide, what's under eye concealer and highlight. This is really nice because it's two things in one. You have your concealer and you have your highlight, which is really perfect to have under your makeup. Another nice thing is this highlight I've actually used as a primer, and it's white, and let me show you on the back of my hand. So if you can see that, it's actually white. So, and it's got kind of like a little bit of glitter in it. So it's perfect to actually have two things that you need in one. Next would be my foundation picks. Now, in the morning, I know sometimes it really sucks to even put on makeup to begin with. And I mean, I'm not saying put makeup on if you don't want to, but if you want an easy way to do makeup, then these are just kind of some things. This is Revlon's Age Defining Spa, which I've talked about before. The reason why I really like this for back to school time and doing your makeup for school in general is it has a brush already on it. So if you don't feel like getting out a million different brushes, and I'm kind of just brushing this on my hands to show you, it gives you a really even, really flawless application. So that's really nice to have in the morning, especially if you're tired and you really don't want to even put on your makeup. This is really nice to have. As far as kind of powders and everything, one of my top recommendations for face powders, blushes, bronzers would be e.l.f.'s Contouring Blush and Bronzer Duo. This is kind of the dupe for the NARS Laguna. This is perfect because you have two products in one that actually work really well together. I'm going to swatch both of these. Here they are. I'm trying to like see, make sure you guys can see them. There we go. So I'm going to get a little bit of like boop-a-doo. So yeah, so those are the colors. They work really well together. I'm going to swatch them on. There we go. So the colors work really well together, and it's really nice to be able to have two of the products that you need all in one kind of packaging. Next would be eyeshadows, and I'm actually going to talk about two things. I'm talking about a lot of e.l.f. things because e.l.f. has right now back to school displays, and their products are actually geared towards back to school. So a lot of their products are geared for younger girls, you know, high school girls, teenage girls, and it's just nice to have things that work well together. This is e.l.f., one of e.l.f.'s back to school palettes that I picked up. It is a neutral palette. And it looks like this right here. Let's cover my face with it. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has a lot of eyeshadows. I'm not counting right now. That sounds terrible. Sorry, guys. But yeah, so it has, you know, every neutral shade that you could possibly need in this one palette. It's really great. And this kind of bottom row isn't really showing up very well. There's a row right where my finger is. These are all really dark colors. That's why they're really hard to see. But yeah, these are perfect. They're all neutral colors. There's not just like, it's not just like browns and golds and whites. There's purples, there's blues, there's blacks, there's pinks, there's golds, there's yellows, there's browns, there's white. There's everything you could possibly need in this little palette. And the nice thing about it is, I'm just going to kind of swatch some of the colors here for you, is it's really pigmented, and that's kind of what I worry about with e.l.f. sometime is, oh, are these colors actually going to be pigmented? Like, am I actually going to really want to wear them? The answer is yes. e.l.f. has come a long way, and I think it's because, so there's 4 of the shadows. Those are crazy but pigmented. So I think that was kind of one of my fears starting off when I first bought a few e.l.f. products, is like, why am I going to waste $1 when this stuff isn't going to work? But they've come a long way, especially with a lot of their studio lines. Next is my NYX Nude on Nude palette. This is NYX's kind of version of the Naked palette by Urban Decay, but this has twice the amount of shadows in it. Plus, it has lipsticks and lip glosses. That's what makes this palette to me so perfect, because you have a whole look ready to go. You have a whole eye look and whole lip look ready to go. Now, these are very neutral colors. These are whites, taupes, browns, creams, blacks, blues, and then the lips are pretty much also very neutral, from nude colors to kind of like a hot red. These are really perfect. I'm gonna swatch 2 of the eyeshadows. I'll swatch 2 of my favorites and 2 of the lips for you real quick, because these just have such amazing color, and I'm running out of like room. I have to pull up my sleeve, I guess. These just have such amazing color payoff to them if I just kind of swatch them very neatly. So that's them. I don't know how I'm going to turn. So these 2 are the lipsticks and those are the eyeshadows. Crazy pigmentation. This is perfect, especially if you're trying to get ready for school in the morning and you just want a sweep of color and something on your lips real quick so you don't feel naked. This is perfect for that. Now, next would be another lip product. These are, to me, some of the most perfect things a girl could own. And they are, I have a million of these. C.O. Bigelow's lip glosses. These are amazing. They come in delicious flavors. A lot of the time, and I'll try to show you, and I don't know if it'll show up very well on camera. Yeah, you can see when I like reflected in the light. They have a lot of shimmer to them, which is really nice if you really are kind of having a lazy day and you're like, I don't want to do too much on my face, but I really would like to have some makeup on today. They're really, a lot of them are glittery. They smell delicious, so they kind of like wake you up and perk you up in the morning when you don't feel like getting up to class. And if you miss another class, you're going to fail that class, and then you're going to have to take it next term, and oh wait, we're talking about my life. So they're really great to kind of pep you up in the morning. They come in a million different flavors. Woo! Flavors, textures. They come in like chapstick form. They come in lip gloss form. These things are amazing. And then last, I guess I kind of want to talk about nail polish colors. When I was in school, when I was in high school at least, I didn't wear a lot of makeup. I kind of just stuck to eyeliners and mascaras. But I always had like bright, crazy, toxic looking colors on my nails, and that's kind of what I loved. So my suggestion is Wet n Wild and Sinful Colors. I don't even know if I'm on camera anymore because I just knocked over my mirror. Have some of the brightest, most intense colors. Now, I'm not saying like you have to wear bright colors, but I'm saying, you know, it's always fun to have like some school spirit colors on your nails or something like that, just to really like perk up your look. And then the last 2 things I'm going to talk about is eyeliners and mascaras. Once again, I have really lazy days where I don't want to even attempt to put on my makeup. And that's why I love CoverGirl's new Liquid Liner Blast. Here's an example of that, and I can't even tell if I'm in frame, so I'm really sorry. They're just some crazy, really intense bright colors to kind of perk up your look every day and give you a little something extra for school. Because like I think a pop of color, you know, especially for me in high school, I had to wear uniforms in high school, so I really liked it when girls wore makeup and like had a lot of pops of color. And even in college now, I still have to wear a uniform. Ironic. I have to wear scrubs every day. So I really try to have a pop of color on my eyes, since I can't wear nail polish, to really make myself set out. And then last thing I want to talk about is mascara. This I guess I have expertise about going back to high school because all I wore is mascara. I love Rimmel mascaras. You know that. I talk about that all the time. Lash Accelerator is one of my very big recommendations. This gives you huge lashes without looking too fake, which is really nice, especially if you're not really allowed to start wearing makeup yet or something like that. So yeah, So those are kind of like my recommendations for back to school makeup, things you could pick up, just kind of general things that, you know, everybody might like. So yeah, so if you have any questions about any of the products,